Hey everybody, welcome back to today's video. If you guys are new to the channel, I am Tanner Holmes and I race outlaw karts and sprint cars all over the West Coast, and I document it all for my YouTube channel. Now here in the background, you guys see we have the racetrack in my backyard. With all this downtime we've been having lately, we wanted to get this thing back up to date, as it has spent 3 or 4 years just kind of sitting here with not many people turning laps on it. Now about 2 weeks ago, I gave you guys a tour of the facility that we have here, showed you guys the racetrack, told you guys some stories of us ripping, showed you some footage back from 2016, and talked about the benefits that it really helped me with outlaw karts at Red Bluff. Now to take advantage of the downtime we've been having not being able to race anywhere, we thought it'd be a good idea to get this track up to date, then we can come out here and rip some laps just right here in our backyard, maybe invite some friends up, make some great content, and have a lot of fun. Now some of the things that needed to be done, the first and obvious was we have all these boards here on the chain link fence. Half of them were knocked down just from storms and stuff over the past few years, so we need to get those back up. Also, the material was like 6 or 7 years old, so we needed to get a few truckloads of clay out here, get just a little fresh layer on top of the track. Even if we were just running yard karts, flat karts, or outlaw karts, it would just be nice to have that new material. Then we just had some regular maintenance stuff to do. We got on the riding lawnmower, we needed to mow our infield grass here, and then the next project, which we haven't completed yet, but we want to repaint each board white and then paint the name of the racetrack, what we decided to name this place on there. We wanted to do that as well as a few other things which we'll kind of get into, but in today's video what I'm going to show you guys is some of the maintenance that we did yesterday, because they brought in the new clay, I hopped on the tractor, Carly hopped on the quad, and we got this thing spread out across the track. You obviously can't really see it right now, but you'll see the process of us doing all this work in today's video. We also mowed the lawn and moved a few boards around. In all, this took about 3 or 4 hours, but it was a bunch of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed this footage. Perfect. Carly's gonna come down here. We're gonna get this all spread out, exactly what the track needed. Carly, explain what you're doing.
I'm just grading the dirt around the track. It's like a layer.
All right. The second load is dumped. Carly's working on spreading out that layer. And I guess I should say, if you guys are in need of getting some rock hauled around Southern Oregon, call Johnny Cat Incorporated. They're the ones that made this all happen today, AKA our family business, so check them out. My dad's gonna start mowing the lawn. He's gonna do like 2 or 3 little spots so we don't hit the sprinklers. Carly is gonna get on the lawnmower. We're gonna cut the grass since we have it in about a week and a half. I'm gonna hop on the tractor and start spreading this layer around. It's a great overcast day here in Southern Oregon, a great time to be outside and get a little maintenance done here on the racetrack and be prepared for our yard kart races this weekend. So we just finished and we realized when someone was mowing, they just busted the sprinkler and we didn't notice for a solid hour or two. It is soaked. Look at my feet. So Dad's not gonna be happy about that. He's on his way home like right now. We just got off the phone with him. We are gonna attempt to turn the water off, but this is not looking good. The racetrack looks absolutely beautiful. That fresh layer really was needed here. And now it's just time to get out on the track with the yard carts. That is gonna be this weekend. The plan is to have Bennett come up. Carly's gonna have her yard cart. I'm gonna have my yard cart, which we're still in the process of finishing up. And we are gonna have an absolute battle out here. Now it took Carly and I about 3 hours to spread that layer of clay, but that was really, really fun getting to run on the tractor. Carly was on the quad most of the time. We switched back and forth a few times, but overall went really, really quick, and I wouldn't mind doing some more track work in the future. Like I said in the video about a week and a half ago where I showed you guys the racetrack here in our backyard, it was so needed to get some new material. The material we had on here was like 6 or 7 years old, so to get a fresh layer, that's an awesome start for us. We still have a little bit more maintenance to do. Here is one more look at the track. One of the biggest challenges that Carly and I faced at the end was just trying to get some of the spots smooth where they originally dumped. It just built up such a layer there, and every single time we tried to move it, it would mess something else up. So we think we finally got it good enough, but remember, we are running like yard carts out here, so it doesn't really matter. Throw a few bumps in the mix might make it more exciting. We also tried to make sure we got plenty of clay on the top side. Since this banking is a little bit weird and the bottom is like the fastest part of the racetrack, it was important to us to make sure we got some clay up on the top, help it out, and maybe get a little bit less on the bottom. But a solid day of work at our track in our backyard. In one of the future videos, I'm gonna be telling you guys what we decided to name it. Not in this video, but we have a few more projects we wanna get done. The next one being, some of these boards kind of got knocked off just from storms and stuff that has happened over the years, so we wanna make sure we get those back up. And then in another video, we're gonna repaint all of these and put the name of the speedway on here. So some really fun things we're gonna get done before the weekend hits, and we're gonna have our big yard cart race. Perfect, got that all done. I think once these all are back up, you know, it'll look really, really nice, especially once we kind of get like the name of the speedway and stuff on them. I think we're also gonna repaint them all white. So there at the end, I said we were gonna hang up those boards. We did not get into that last night, but I woke up early this morning and I had a buddy help us out. Kind of hard to see because of the exposure, but we got them all lined back up. There was about 6 or 7 of them that had been knocked off and just put to the side because we didn't have any time to fix it at the time. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing us do all that work on the racetrack. We are just one step closer to doing the races we have planned for this weekend. Bennett's gonna bring up his yard cart, which is extremely fast. He has a lot of experience running yard carts as he used to do it on a weekly basis. Carly is working on building hers. I'm working on building mine, which those should be done soon. And we're gonna show them to you guys here in a vlog. So really what's next up, since we got the clay checked off the list, we got the boards hung up, we're watering it right now, got the grass mowed. Really, I think we're just gonna try to paint the boards. We just got the paint for that, and we need to finish up the yard carts. So the rest of the content that I'm gonna be bringing you this week is gonna be awesome. You are definitely gonna wanna stay tuned with post notifications on for right when I upload each video. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any comments or anything, you can drop them down in the comment section down below. Remember, Carly and I, we were running that equipment and whatnot. That was actually one of my first times ever doing something like that, working on a racetrack with the tractor, spreading out a layer of clay. Carly's like a pro at everything she does, so whether she was on the tractor or the quad, she was absolutely outrunning me, but it was a lot of fun, like I said, and hopefully we get to do it another time. See you guys all in the next video. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more content soon. Deuces.